This is Dolany TV, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening. Welcome back to video number 3 of the night. She's been a busy day here in the Edmonton Oilers realm of things, but let me tell you, Jesse Puljujarvi aside, and the news on the prospects drafted by the Oilers today aside, we get down to the news release regarding qualifying offers. We've already covered this. Nothing out of the ordinary for the Oilers. Athanasiu Benning did not receive qualifying offers. However, they are not directly headed for UFA. They still have tomorrow. If all of a sudden Athanasiu or Benning's camps have a change of heart and say, you know what, we'll sign with you guys for cheaper, they still can. The qualifying offer and the whole situation with that is if you were to qualify Andres Athanasiu, you would have to pay him $3 million minimum next year. The lowest price you could get Athanasiu after issuing him a qualifying offer is $3 million. A lot of us will say we cannot afford Athanasiu at $3 million. And as much as you want to say this is a bust trade for Ken Holland, yes, a little bit of foresight saying that the global pandemic might affect things moving forward on trade deadline day might have changed his thinking. But here's the thing. In April 1st, all right, go to April 1st. Did you think we'd be 3 weeks without hockey? We had no clue when hockey was ever coming back. And secondarily to that, 99% of everyone on my Twitter timeline was watching Tiger King. All right, so that's where we were when this global pandemic hit, is people had way too much time to do nothing. And in reality, what that leads to is an economy that sinks. And when the NHL isn't doing anything economically right, no fans in the stands, no games, no nothing going on, it's hard to raise the salary cap. So therefore, we end up with this flat cap moving forward for the next several years, and all of a sudden, there you go. What was expected to be an 85, 86, maybe $87 million cap for next year in 2021 has now become 81.5 after the cap didn't go up to 83 million last season. There you go. That's why the Oilers can't afford Athanasiu. So as much as you want to sit here and crap on Ken Holland for blowing the trade, what's the guy supposed to do? You can't afford to qualify Athanasiu at $3 million. And you know what? Obviously, Ken Holland knew he had to qualify Athanasiu at $3 million when he traded for him on trade deadline day. But again, none of us could have counted April 1st, 99% of Tyson's Twitter timeline would be sitting on the couch watching Tiger King. All right? So, just a little bit of foresight and hindsight on how things played out with Athanasiu. It's not all, oh my god, end of the world, Ken Holland screwed us. Because, guys, you know what? If you think Ken Holland screwed you, look outside at how bad the world's gotten screwed over with the global pandemic, all right? It's a tough go out there. There's some people really struggling. And if you're struggling because of the fact Ken Holland couldn't qualify Athanasiu, please reprioritize your worries in the world. All right, that's all I'm going to say on that. So we move forward to the guys that the Edmonton Oilers did issue qualifying offers to today, and this is no surprise as Ken Holland goes out of his way and, well, drafts all forwards. Every single player in the draft for the Edmonton Oilers were forwards. What does that mean? That means we've got a bolstered defense or defensive pipeline. Benning's gone. Shut up, Tyson. You've got Bear, Bouchard, Broberg, the 3 Bs. You've got Nurse, you've got Clefbaum, you've got Larson, you've got Russell for one more year. You've got Samorukov, you've got Legason. And there we go. I've listed off a lot of the guys. Jones in there. Hello, how can you forget about Jones, Tyson? Pardon me. We haven't played hockey since the first week of August. But look at it that way. The 2 guys were on that list, Bear and Legason. They have qualifying offers. And don't forget about Phil Kemp. I was reminded of Phil Kemp by a TSN Top Prospects list by Craig Button the other day. So Bear and Legason get qualifying offers, and the following players will become unrestricted free agents on Friday, October 9th. But that means we still have time to sign them to new deals. So for a guy like Nolan Vesey and guys like that, we can come down on their average and still sign them to the contract. Although please don't re-sign Nolan Vesey. If If Ken Holland re-signs Nolan Vesey, then we have some real big problems. Ryan Kuffner, similar to Athanasiu Benning, I'd like to see him come in at a lower AAV and get back here. So Athanasiu Benning, Logan Day, Cameron Hebig, Ryan Kuffner, Ryan Mantha, Angus Redmond, and Nolan Vesey. Those are your guys. I think outside of 3 to 4 of those guys, you pick your fourth guy. Those guys are good to walk with clean house and get gone, right? That's all it comes down to for the Edmonton Oilers is clean house and move on from some of those guys. Obviously, yes, we needed to secure Bear and Legason because Legason, cheap contract, qualify him. You know what you're getting, and if somebody feels stupid to sign him to something bigger, whip-de-doo-dah day for them, we get a pick. Now, if Bear gets offers, cool, we listen. We don't take it, we sign them, good to go. But what would be really interesting in an RFA market for defensemen is who tries to offer sheet who. And if the Oilers get offer sheets on Ethan Bear, I don't know if it's a unanimous decision in Oilers land that we should hang up the phone and not take the qualifying offer. That's the thing. Or the contract offer from another team, whatever you want to say. Offer sheet, that's the word I'm looking for. So if somebody offer sheets Bear, I don't think it's unanimous amongst Oilers fans that we should just keep Bear no matter what. I know, I loved what Bear brought this year, and obviously if he did this well this year, he should only do better next year. But there's still a lot of skeptics out there for Bear, and I'm just covering all my bases with that. Don't want you to worry. So that's on that front. Legason, like I said, Legason is just get him back on the cheap deal. Lucky if he sees $1 million next year, but probably won't even. He'll see a two-way deal with $750,000, $800K, and we'll call it all good right there. So those two guys taken care of. And again, the list of the guys going to free agency on Friday, October 9th, if a deal is not reached tomorrow or in the wee early mornings of Friday. Athanasiu Benning, Logan Day, Cameron Hebig, Ryan Kuffner, who was also acquired in the Andres Athanasiu trade. That's why I say we need to re-sign that guy. Can't have it be a total loss. Ryan Mantha, Angus Redmond, and Nolan Vesey. Those are your guys you got to keep on mind. So Bears scored 5 goals and 16 assists in 71 games. That is an incredible defensive point production for an Oilers defenseman. He led all right-hand shot defensemen on the Oilers with points. And Legason played 8 NHL games as well as 25 AHL games with the Bakersfield Condors, with whom he tallied 3 goals and 7 assists. So the guy at worst fills out the minor league roster. Ladies and gentlemen, that is all I've got for you. I'm getting too accustomed to these 8-minute videos, but it also means 1 ad instead of 2. So am I really complaining? You guys get a little bit easier off. So make sure right now you're going to see videos pop up here in the next little bit about Oilers stuff. Click on it. Let's get this going. There's lots of other Oilers discussions we've had lately, so get to it. And if you've missed something, it should pop up on the screen and allow you to click and get you down to the next video. Guys, I'm Tyson, this is Stolny TV. Thank you so much for tuning into today's editions. I will catch you tomorrow and Friday. I'm up on out of here.